Governor Mike Braun was at opening day for the state fair. Our State House reporter Emily Longnecker asked the governor about the big news involving the Indiana Utility Regulatory Commission.
Less than a year after appointing him as the head of the Indiana Utility Regulatory Commission, Governor Mike Braun fired Commissioner Andy Zay this week. The Indiana Personnel Department said Zay had potentially violated state rules about financial disclosures, inappropriate payments to staff, and changing the agenda for a meeting without approval. You may remember Zay left the Indiana Senate to head up the IURC. That's the agency responsible for approving rate increases for utilities. But Zay was demoted in June after approving a $71 million rate hike for AES Indiana. On Thursday, Governor Braun appointed Indianapolis City County Councilor Josh Bain to the IURC after Zay's firing.
After a lot of shakeups this year that we have seen in that agency, do you feel it's in the right place to
I would use a different word.
Commission?
I would use a different word than shakeup, because there were some that were just rolling through their term, and we replaced them as best we could with ratepayer conscious. Others, one decided not to fill out the full term, but I've been very clear. If you want affordability, you're going to have ratepayer conscious commissioners.
Zay's firing and Bain's appointment weren't the only developments with the IURC this week. The commission held off on reconsidering the $71 million AES rate hike decision, which had been on their agenda.
About that $71 million rate hike that was approved, you've called on the commission to reconsider that. Are you wanting them to reduce the size of that or completely?
It was very clear. I said, listen to the Office of Utility Counselor, and Abby Gray said, you know, it looks like there needs to be a decrease.
For now, the $71 million rate hike stands, but Governor Braun says he wants ratepayer interests to guide the commission. That could mean a second look at what AES customers will ultimately pay. Emily Longnecker, 13 News.